Accountability, taking responsibility, that will be a key theme. That saw Najib Razak step down from the leadership of the party and Barisan Nasional. So how can this be sustained when some of the old guard still remains?
Well, Dato' Najib obviously did the right and honourable thing to step down as party leader after the election results. But we all have to be collectively responsible, obviously. If we were to just say that this was his fault, then I think we'd be in greater denial. I think there is a systemic rot that has set into the party, which we need to handle. Obviously, not all of us should disappear into the night. I think many of us still have a role to play, but we need to recognize the fact that it wasn't just Dato' Najib alone. I think there is a widespread problem that we need to tackle. And the reforms cannot be superficial. They must be comprehensive, and they must overhaul what we know of UMNO and Barisan Nasional today if we have a chance to survive. It's easy for us to just say, it was Najib's fault, but if we do that, then we'll deny the fact that actually the problem is much more widespread than that.
Now you're rallying UMNO youth around this idea of reform, but how will it really permeate throughout the party when in Sabah, for example, 6 UMNO youth division chiefs have jumped ship?
Well, we are resigned to the fact that those who choose to leave us now are those who we don't need in the long term, because their commitment towards the party is questionable. They're in it not for policies or not for the party, but for themselves. So I think this period of cleansing is good because we see who will be with us for the long run and who we can count on in the long run. So let this be a moment of self-purging. If there are people who want to leave, then by all means go. And the people will decide on how honourable you are. But I need to work with people who are committed and who are committed to the party, what we believe in, that we can present the Malaysian people with a credible alternative in the next elections. And I don't need people who have wavering commitment towards the party.
KJ, did you see this coming at all?
There were signs, obviously, but I'm not going to say in hindsight that we saw it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We did see hints, some writings on the wall, but maybe we just became too oblivious. We drank our own Kool-Aid, and maybe we just ignored the fact that all wasn't as it should have been. And that's something that we have to learn. It's a painful lesson. It's something that will stay with us for the rest of our lives, that we didn't anticipate this. But the rejection was absolute and complete.